What's going on? It's Aydian here. Got to the airport, flying Delta, back home, had a really good time with Jeff. I got all my bags here. It's gonna be a long day. Alright, so just got here, a little low, getting the stuff ready, and I have a lot of stuff to do, but I do have something I want to talk to you guys about quick before I actually get to my work. I think I want to find a better place than right here to do it. I want to find like kind of like a more Alright, so just got here. I got a few minutes before my flight. It's pretty crowded in here. I tried to find like a spot that was a little more low-key, but looks like this is as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna have to talk a little uncomfortably close to the camera. But, so I wanted to talk about an interaction that I saw and I was not a part of, so I want to preface this with, I don't know exactly what occurred. I am making a judgment, which isn't always the best thing, but I think I heard enough of the conversation to get a grasp of what was being talked about, and just kind of reading the energy vibe off of people. So, it has to be with the term, like, how when you say, like, the term, like, oh, you're gay, or that's gay, in a negative way. And I think everybody has heard this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I was like 13 and 14, even though I was gay, I used to say it, you know, in a negative, like, mean way. But I was trying to be cool, I was trying to fit in, and I think everybody has those moments when you say things that aren't really true to yourself, especially when you're a teenager, right? I think when we get older, we try to own ourselves and be more confident in ourselves and our beliefs. So then, at the time, I would say it, right? I really think that 9 out of 10 of us have said it in a mean way, or like in like a not cool way, like, oh, you're not cool, so you gay, right? So, you know, I will admit it, right? Okay, I'll admit that I have had thoughts and changed them based on education, which I think everybody should do. So, I want to do a little preface of the conversation that was going on. I saw what appeared to me, biological male, biological female, talking. And the girl was talking about how she was hanging out with her girlfriends last night, and that this guy had come by, obviously a guy they both knew, and dropped off like some food for them, and it was like really cute. She kept saying like, oh, he was super cute, it was really nice of him, like, you know, he just came through out of nowhere. And so the guy's like, what do you mean, like, I'm cute, you know, kind of saying like, oh, this guy's cute and I'm not. And she's like, you're not cute, you're rude, you talk over me, you're not cute, you don't do cute things like that. And so then he was like, oh yeah, right, and I could kind of tell, I felt like he kind of was offended, right, that she didn't think he was cute. And so his rebuttal was just like, oh, well, like, you know, he's cute, like, what do you want someone who's cute? Like, that means, you know, you want me to be gay? Is that what you want? And she was like, what? No. And he was like, yeah, well, you know, she was cute, so, you know, he was gay. He was cute, so he was gay. And kind of saying, like, because this man was, whether he's gay or not, I don't think he was, that's not what the vibe I got, because this guy had done a nice thing for this girl, and kind of was doing something sweet, something cute, he was now like, oh, well, that's gay, right? He's not a real man because, you know, he wouldn't be cute like that. So it was interesting, because I saw this dynamic kind of unfold, and what I saw was this woman kind of talking up another gentleman that she wasn't with, okay? And I saw that other gentleman that she was with kind of get, like, not jealous, but maybe a little jealousy, right? Like some jealousy of like, oh, well, like, I'm with you now, why are you telling me about this other guy who did this nice, cute thing for you, right? And so what I saw was his jealousy come up, so then he defends himself, right? And I think also, not just jealousy, I also felt this energy of like, maybe he wants to do things like that too. Maybe he... So maybe he wants to do cute things, but he feels like for some reason he can't, right? Or he feels guilty that like, oh, this guy did a cute thing, and when was the last time I did something cute? Like, when was the last time I did something nice for her, you know, or for other people, right? So maybe he had some guilt too. So to cover up his jealousy and maybe some of his guilt, he just said, oh, well, you know, he's gay. Like, well, that's gay. Like, you want me to be gay? You know what I mean? Pretty much saying, like, you want me to be super feminine, right? Because he saw as being nice as super feminine. And so what I saw that with this was, like, his jealousy, his maybe guilt for not, then him covering it up, right? His ego was like, okay, well, like, in order to make myself feel better about myself, I'm going to make fun of this guy. And by making fun of, he called him gay, right? And then what she responded back with was the fact that, like, you know, I just kind of saw her face go like, oh, you know, and then the conversation kind of died. And so all I saw was this girl being told that if a guy does nice things for you and your girlfriends, then, you know, he's probably gay and he's not a real man. And so I saw an instilled pattern, a pattern that she probably already has, because I think most women are taught this, that if a guy's nice to you, it's because, you know, he probably doesn't like you, and if he's mean, then that means he does. And, you know, everybody see 10 Things, what is it called? Oh, He's Just Not That Into You, right? That's what the movie I think of. And so I just saw her get instilled this reiterated pattern of, like, if a guy is nice to you, he's not a real man. And so nice men are not real men. They're not men, right? And so it was just really interesting to see this dynamic kind of go on right before my eyes, and I just kind of, like, just to see everything unfold, and, like, to see his jealousy and guilt, and then see her feel like, oh, like, her questioning herself because she thought this guy was a nice guy, right? Like, he was cute, right? He was being cute, and then she's like, oh, well, I guess, you know, maybe he's right. Maybe he was nice, but he was kind of like, maybe he was kind of girly, like he was kind of gay because, you know, because he was so nice, right? And then there's this whole other umbrella concept of, like, just because you're gay does not mean that you're feminine. There are plenty of gay people who are not feminine, who are very masculine, and they're still gay. So it was just a really interesting dynamic to see all this go down, and I just wanted to share with you guys, and I wanted to get your opinion. I know that this wasn't a conversation I was in, but I think people hear the term "that's gay" all the time, and in this sense it was to belittle somebody else in order to make this other person feel better, right? And then it also instilled in the women in our country, right, that, like, you know, if a man treats you nice, he's probably not, like, into you or something. Like, he's not a real man. And it's just like, what? Why can't you be nice and be a man, a real man, you know? So I just thought it was really interesting. It was really, really interesting dynamic that went on, and I just realized I'm talking, like, super close to the camera, but there's, like, thousands of people around me right now. There's, like, someone 2 seats away from me. But yeah, I just thought it was really interesting. I wanted to know what you guys think about it. Have you ever used the term, oh, that's gay, when you were younger? Do you hear people in school? I mean, I have a lot of youth. Do you guys, like, still use that term? I thought it was kind of deaded, but then at the same time, I have heard it been said, but more in, like, sexual references, not like, you know, like, oh, someone has shoes that are stupid, so, oh, your shoes are so gay, man. Like, that's how we used to say it when I was younger. And I think now it's more like, oh, like, what are you, gay? Oh, what are you, gay? Oh, that's gay. You know what I mean? And more of, like, a sexual, or more of a, if you're acting feminine, then you must be gay type of way. So I don't know, I thought it was really interesting. I really wanted to hear you guys' opinions, because, I don't know, maybe you guys have had conversations exactly like this. Maybe you've had someone say this exact same thing to you. So yeah, drop a comment below. I would love to hear. I have a bunch of work to do, so I'm going to dead this video here and then pick it up on my flight home. And actually, you know what? I may or may not make a video on the flight home. We'll see. I definitely have to edit this video. I've got hundreds of emails to answer because I've kind of put them on the back burner with this whole launch. And then I also have 2 speeches I have to write. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. I really would love to hear your opinions and your thoughts on this conversation. Drop them below and I'll check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace.